Hello and welcome back to week 4 of the Jewel of Summer Cal. This week we are looking at square number 1 for the border, which you can see here. In this particular style you do 4 colourways and you do 4 of each, so you end up with 16 of these squares. You will again need the colours for these particular ones, all those are listed in the instructions. That's the big value 50 gram again, and your 4.5mm hook. You will definitely need scissors and sewing up needles to use as you go along. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start now with the small square number 1. There's 4 different colourways to work this in, and I'm going to do the one that starts with the Jade. So you start with your magic ring, so I do that by wrapping it around, pinching between my finger and thumb, wrapping it over nearer to my knuckle, under, grab, pull through. Pinch it, you don't want it getting away from you. Do a single chain and that secures that. Now we need 8 half trebles into this, so that's a wrap into the magic ring, grab, pull it back through, wrap and through all 3. So we do it again, wrap into the magic ring, grab it, pull it back through, wrap and through all 3. So that's 2. I need 8 of these in total. 3, so we keep going, wrap into the magic ring, grab, pull it back through, wrap through all 3. Got 4 there. So we need another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, then pull that tight, go under your first stitch, pull it through there, and there, that's your slip stitch to join, and you've got a nice little circle. There you go. In the middle. And that's your first little centre bit for the circle. Okay. Okay, so we've got this little circle. I've sewn the ends in around the back so that they're out of the way. We're now going to start with a beginning 4 treble popcorn, which sounds really nice and complicated, but is less complicated than, than it sounds when you read it out. So you join your yarn into any of the spaces, and I like to do 1 chain with my tail and then start with the working yarn. So I'm going to do 3 chains all together, and that for this is the start of the first 4 treble popcorn. So I'm actually only going to work another 3 trebles. 2, 3. Now to do a popcorn, you actually take your hook out, pop it back into the first stitch, grab that again, and in this particular one there's a couple of different ways of working popcorn, but I like to wrap and pull through. Okay, and then we're going to have 3 chains, and then we're going to start with a 4 treble popcorn, just a standard one. So that is literally 4 trebles worked into the same stitch. Okay, then you go back into the first one, put the hook through there, wrap it through. 1, 2, 3, and we start again. So we're going to end up with 8 in total. So that's 3, 4, hook back in there, pull it across, do 3, 4 trebles into the same hole, in, pull it across. One, 2, 3, 4, 3 chains between each one. This is the final one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're on number 8. Oh. 3. Right, on this one you don't fasten off this time because we're going to use the same yarn to do the next round. And a little bit unusually, we're going to slip stitch, but into the 3 chain space. Normally you'd slip stitch into the next stitch, which would be this popcorn stitch, but we're not. We're going in there for a very specific reason, because when we start the next round, we're now going to do, we're actually going to have sets of treble 3 together, but the first one has to be worked slightly differently. So you do a chain of 3 and then treble 2 together. So that's a part worked treble and then another part worked treble, and then through all 3. Then 3 chains, and then we're going to work very similar again. So this time it is going to be a proper treble 3 together. So you work the first treble part way through, then the second treble part way through, and then the third treble part way through, and you end up with 4 stitches. Yarn over and through all 4. Chain of 3, and then we're going to jump to the next 3 chain space on the row below and start again with a treble 3 together. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then through all 4 stitches or loops, chain of 3, and then another treble 3 together, again all in the same hole. So you're kind of working them in pairs. It'll show better in a moment. I'll just work another so that you can see really clearly how it looks. And there's 3 chain between everything. So here you can see how they're forming into pairs with 3 chains in the middle. Okay, I'll finish the rest of the round and then we'll come back to where we're joining together in a moment. Okay, so we've worked all the way around doing pairs of treble three together with 3 chains in between. We've finished with the 3 chain and we're going to slip stitch into the top of the first chain of 3 that we did, and that then creates a rather pretty flower shape, which you've got there. Okay, we're just going to sew the ends in and then we'll come back with the next round. Okay, we're back now to do round 4. So you've got your popcorn stitches, then your sets of treble three together, and you need to rejoin your yarn between a set of the treble three together, so in one of those gaps, not the one where the pairs are together. So I'm going in here, pull that through and do a 1 chain just to anchor it where it needs to be. Okay, then we're working a double crochet into that same hole, and then we're going to start working some trebles into these sections. So in between a pair of stitches we're going to do 3 normal trebles, then 2 chains and another 3 normal trebles. And that is going to be part of the corner for this one. Then we're going to do a double crochet into the next set of 3 and 2 chains, and then we're going to do a long double crochet. So we're going to go in, not there, but in the row below between the popcorn stitches. Grab the yarn and bring it back through. Now you don't want this tight, you need to be fairly relaxed on this bit. So you've got a long loop here and then your normal loop on your hook, wrap and just take it through both. And that's just a double crochet but with a very long piece of thread there. 2 chain, a double crochet in the next 3 chain space, and then we're back to another pair and you're going to do another 3 trebles, 2 chain and then 3 trebles all into the same hole. Then a double crochet into the next 3 chain space, 2 chain, and then we're going to do another long double crochet, so that's in the hole, a whole row down. Bring it up, wrap and through 2, and a nice long relaxed stretched stitch there. 2 chain, 1 double crochet, oops, start that one again, double crochet and then another 3 trebles, 2 chain, 3 more trebles, and a double crochet, 2 chain, another long double crochet there, like that, 2 chain, double crochet, 3 trebles, 2 chain and another 3 trebles, and then a double crochet, 2 chain, your last long double crochet, there, 2 chain, and you're all the way back round to where you started, and then just slip stitch into the top there, and that way you've matched it all the way around. You've now got corners, so you've got that lovely circle in the middle with your corners, and I'm just going to chop that one off, and that's that round 4 complete. Okay, so we're now back to do round 5, and which is just really a lovely set of mainly trebles. So if you join in just on the top of one of the double crochets there, pull that through, and then do 3 chains. So I did 1 with the tail and 2 with the working yarn, and then 3 trebles, 1 into each of the trebles in the corner. You've then reached your corner, so you're going to do 1 treble, 3 chains, 1 treble into your corner, and then we're going to work trebles all the way along the row, and in total there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So we're going to work another 13 trebles across here. 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's 2 into that hole, 1, oh yes, this is a front post treble. So you wrap, you go round from the front, this part, bring it back through, round and through 2, round and through 2, and that's sort of wrapped up this long double crochet on the one before. We'll do another one of those in a minute. 2 trebles in there, 1 treble into the double crochet, 1 treble into each of the trebles in the corner, 1 treble, 3 chains, 1 more treble into that corner, then 3 trebles there, 1 treble into the double crochet of the round before, 2 trebles into the space, and another front post treble going in like that. So I'll just do this one slowly. So you wrap, go in and under, grab it, pull it back through, wrap and through 2, wrap and through 2, and you've made an extra twist and sort of made a feature really of that. 2 trebles into the next hole, 1 treble into the double crochet, 1 into each of the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then you're back at the corner, which is 1 treble, 3 chain, 1 treble. There. And then we're going to continue round. So that's 3 trebles into the 3 trebles that are already there, 1 treble into the double crochet, 2 trebles into the gap, a front post treble round here, 2 normal trebles into the space, 1 into the double crochet, 3, and that's 1 each into the 3 trebles of the corner, and then we're on the final bit. So you've got 1 treble, 3 chains, 1 treble, then 3 trebles into the second part of the corner, 1 treble into the double crochet, 2 trebles into the space, the final front post treble, and then 2 more into the space. You're back at the beginning and then you slip stitch like so. And get that off, and that's what you end up with. So each one of these is a front post treble, which is a bit different, I think, to everything else that we've done so far. Okay. So we're on the final round. These are all done in the dark grey, and you join into any corner space and do the chain to join. Then in the corners we're going to do 2 double crochet, 1 chain and another 2 double crochet, and then we're going to work 15 double crochet across the side by working into every stitch of the row below. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then it's 2 double crochet, 1 chain and another 2 double crochet, and that's the same for every corner, and then you keep working 15 individual double crochet all the way across each side. So we'll come back in a minute when I've worked all the way round. Okay, so we've gone all the way round. You have 2 double crochet, a chain and another 2 double crochet into every corner, and you've got 15 double crochet in between that. We're right back round to the beginning now, so go slip under there and then slip stitch to join. As with the others, we'll cut that off, ease it through, and that's your square complete, just the ends to sew in. So I hope you found that bit useful, and we'll see you again shortly with another instalment for another section. Okay, thanks, bye.